Torment Tides of Numenera. I'm the fire-eating dragon. Wait, didn't the last time you say your name was the fire-breathing dragon? Yeah, but I decided that fire-eating dragon is more accurate in that account. But I do like the acronym FED, so Fed. I like that. Also, but hey, let me recap what happened last time. I finished the intro. I got out of my head. I survived this fall that I went crashing down and hit the ground here, and I came across these interesting individuals. Kalistigi, I don't know. I'm still unsure about how you pronounce her name. The last outcast, who still doesn't have a name, and Alagurn. I'm in this resonance chamber. I gotta get that fixed. Interact. Fine, he says. Oh, can I try to fix it myself? What's going on here? It looks like it froze. My screen froze. Well, welcome to my Let's Plays. Oh, there we go. Sunlight falls through the ragged hole in the roof until onto the scattered resonance chamber. It is hard to believe that you did this, that you plummeted through the curve of the pale blue sky, crashed through the dome, and broke this delicate machine with your own body. It's hard to believe that you are still alive. Well, I think it's easy to believe that I could crash through a dome, but the staying alive part's the part that's far-fetched. I don't see why anybody couldn't fall through the sky and crash through a dome. But, yeah, I'm obviously special. 4 mechanical arms hang over the center of the device, and the cracked, semi-transparent crystal of the sarcophagus. Wait, is it a sarcophagus, or is it a, like a rejuvenation chamber? Because a sarcophagus means specifically for the dead. Maybe both, I don't know. Maybe it's where I put my body when I get rid of it. Okay, let me get back to reading this. The 5th arm lies broken on the floor among the scattered synth and crystal shards, and a metal ring surrounds the array, dented and broken from your impact crater. I guess I'll take a closer look at the sarcophagus. The padded interior beneath the coffins. They keep on their coffin sarcophagus. I guess it is for the dead. Coffin's cracked lid looks like it was made for a human body. Despite the damage, you don't see any way to open and get inside. You glance between the sarcophagus and needle-like protrusions in the end of the arm above. It seems that using this chamber would not be a pleasant experience. Well, everyone's telling me, even my own head, that I need to be in there, so I guess I'm not going to have a pleasant experience. You see, I'm not sure about this take another look, because that's just like an infinite loop. It's better in these games if they just leave that gone until maybe I make another selection. While I'm examining the arms, cables run from machines along the dome's walls to the base of the suspended arm, each of which is clapped with long needles, aimed at the cracked coffin-like chamber in the center of the platform. Gem-like lights flicker dimly at the base of the arms. Amnesis, a memory steals over you. You see, this is why I took it. I knew, like, right off the bat I was going to have memory flashes, so that's why I put the point in this. I need to get a second point in that as soon as possible. Sunlight falls to the unbroken dome, casting short, angular shadows beneath the servitors laboring to construct the device you and your assistants have designed. I'm wondering if you're like untrained in this would still work. Their efficiency is perfect after all, and you designed them as well. The components are nearly in place: a ring for bounding, a platform for focusing, and 5 injectors, 1 for each side. Okay, so I need all 5. Each tied, not side. It's a moment before you realize the memory has faded and you've spoken aloud. So, I'm just like having this memory, and all of a sudden I'm like, 5 injectors, 1 for each tied. And my companions here must be like, what? Well, at least they seem to have some idea of what I am, so I guess it's not that odd. Whoa, another flash. I guess that's the unflash. You feel the slightest hint of resonance every time you cross the ring, and now you're paying attention. You note that your breath is echoing in your ear as though you were inside a glass dome. When you step outside the ring, the feeling passes. What if I inspect it again? Yep. Examine the shards. Jagged fragments of crystal are intermingled with synth from the shattered dome above. That's going to be a mess. The crystal shards glitter with the light of the captive suns. Ooh, pick up one. I almost missed that. Pick up a crystal shard. Oh, so that's... they're being tricky here with you gotta see if you're actually reading. At the rim of the crater, you find a sliver of crystal, sharp as a dagger. Oh, is it going to be a weapon? And smooth on the other end. It might be usable, if somewhat crude weapon. Yep, it's a weapon. Does it say anything? Oh, okay, here. Crystal and shard, light melee weapon. Oh, that's perfect, because I can't use heavy weapons, so a light weapon's good. 2 physical damage, plus 2 damage per effort applied. Okay, max plus 6. So, I can really rip someone a new a-hole if I just apply some effort with it. Plus 15 on attacks, light weapon bonus. But plus 15% value. Oh, it's worth some money there, huh? Nice. Oh, I can right click for details. You scavenge crystal and shard from the wreckage of the Changing God's Resonance Chamber. Alright, should start selling those. Like, hey, who wants a crystal and a shard from the Changing God's Resonance Chamber? It's a great weapon. I'm gonna look for other useful shards. Yep, they're all unwieldy. I figured. It's just like, try it again. I wonder how many try it agains there's going to be. Well, do I have to equip it? Party inventory? No, it's already equipped. It's my weapon. What's on my body here? Weight-crafted suit. Weight-crafted. I guess that's because I'm a jack. I was checking it out, and if I click here, my flex skills, it's a bunch of skills. It's not all the skills. Like my mind power, remembering things, character sheet, journal, area map. What's the map? Oh, okay. I'm in a room. That's the area. What about my character sheet? Can I look at the skills, or do I have to... Journal inventory, character sheet. Is there a way to expand my skills? Does anybody know? 40 experience points, that's good. We're all tier 1. What are these other people's abilities? Living tattoos, similar to actions. Okay. Alright, so Alagurn, I thought he was a jack, but I think... No, he's definitely... Okay, yeah. No, he's definitely a nano. Nano who fights with his hardened nano who... Okay, I didn't see that description. Oh, there's a big description. Look at this. Okay. Okay, so he's very healthy and smart, but he's slow old man. Alagurn has had a tough life, giving him a unique outlook on problem solving. Nanos sometimes called mages, sorcerers. Okay, this is perfect. I wanted 2 nanos, so I have 2 nanos here? Yeah, a nano who pierces realities. Oh, she's exactly what I wanted. He seems pretty powerful, too. As a nano, he's going to be my tank until I find an actual glaive, but I'm the jack. I don't need any other jacks, I'm the jack. Yeah, they get pretty high intellect. I got high intellect, too. Actually, stat-wise, I'm, like, almost completely superior to this guy. He's got 1 more might than me, but I have 4 more speed and equal intellect. Yeah, 4 does 1. Yeah, that's definitely a... What about her? 11 is 15 total? Whereas I am... Yeah, I'm like 4 higher than her, too. Okay. So I guess that's because I was of the Fallen God. I got 4 bonus points or something. She's got a buzzer. Ranged. So he's also melee, but he's... Okay. So I'm truly the rogue, and he's some sort of battle mage. And she's like a true just blaster mage. Wait, she's got different powers. Innervate, living tattoos, and she's got teleport. She can teleport and do transdimension. She's what I wanted to make, basically, except it shows Jack. So it's kind of good that I didn't didn't make someone who was an exact clone of her. Although maybe I don't. Maybe they'll split. Maybe I'm gonna have a tough choice between the two. They don't seem completely on the same team. Alright, living tattoos. What does this do again? Grants living tattoos while active. Actions. All the actions. Multiple turns in a row to chain increasing effects. Okay, I might have to use this a couple times to even understand what it does. Using a different kind of action breaks the chain and removes the fettle. So I have to use the same type of action over and over? Similar actions, multiple turns in a row to... So, like, if I use it again, if I use a defense action, then a defense action, then a defense action, they each are augmenting each other? It's hard to understand what's going on here. Does it have a, like, expand... Oh, details, yeah, okay. No action required. Active entire crisis. Yep, similar strength to lasso. He'll probably be my tank. So he's better at what he's doing the longer he's doing whatever he's going to be doing. Okay. So I'm going to probably pump some might into him, maybe some intellect. That speed's so low, though. Like, I probably want that speed just a little higher. I don't know, maybe it doesn't need speed at all. I don't know. I've never played Numenera, so I don't know how this works. What is positive fettle? Oh, okay, those are temporary effects, that's right. Innervate, I think I was looking at this a little bit. Removes all negative fettle, okay. And heals. Yeah, totally tank, totally tank. So I'll just, like, defensive, while I'm trying to do sneaky rogue damage, which probably isn't as much as a glaive, but, you know, I'll do what I can. The reason I chose Jack is because, mostly, this flex skills. Yeah, I guess I can do damage. I have infused weapon. And train without armor. I don't plan to wear very heavy armor. I guess... Yeah, these two probably do wear armor, though, huh? I mean, not, like, super heavy armor. That's going to be my glaive, probably, when I turn him into a tank. And then this guy, I don't know. Maybe my glaive will be a damage dealer, and this guy can be the magic tank. That's my plan right now. I don't know. I can change my plan. He's got more life, too, right? Yeah, he's got tons of life. Look at that. Yeah, I just don't want to take damage, and I want to dish it out. The reason I chose him, though, is flex skill. I wish I could look at skills. Cipher use, endurance, smashing. Yeah, I think there's a couple that aren't on this list. This one here. Maybe it's just the mind thing, but yeah, I put points in that because I want to get that, well, yeah, I want to get it real good, and then maybe put a point into each one of these, and then I can... I don't know if I can go over 2. I think 2's the highest. Yeah, I want to be literally the jack of all trades. All right. Now I'll walk out of the first room finally. Now that we're how many minutes now? We're like 10 minutes into this or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, walk out of the very first room in the game. I know speed run, right? Yeah. Just like if an enemy is armored, change up the damage types to your attacks with abilities or ciphers to overcome it. That's interesting. I would have intuitively thought it would be the other way around, where you wear them down with that type of attack, but changing... What? Oh, he needs to talk to me. Oh, that's right, you can talk to people. I'll talk to him.
This is the Reef of fallen worlds, kid. It's a dangerous place at the best of times. And with you lighting up the skies you fell, we should get out of here as soon as possible.
Why? Why were you looking at me when you said that? Where's her voiceover? I wasn't, he growled. Don't be so paranoid. Oh, that's interesting with the sometimes voiceovers. I prefer if you're gonna voiceover, just keep on doing it. I mean, what's a couple more lines? I finished playing The Witcher 3 for my 3rd playthrough, and everyone talks, even the most unimportant NPCs. Some of them tell whole stories, just as ambiently as you're walking around. So yeah, I mean, with a top-line game, you definitely should fit those voice files in there. What makes this reef so dangerous? The Numenera of the past are always dangerous. So is Numenera, is that a... But there are other dangers too. I'm not sure what that word means in context. I know it's the title of the game world and that sort of thing, but oh, look, what are Numenera? Of course, I mean, you would answer it if new players are getting into this world. Some closer than others. Can you tell me what the dangers of the reef again? Oh, that always gets me. Can you do it again? What are Numenera? You want me to tell you? Ha ha ha. Oh wait, without mirth. Ha! The Numenera are all around you. Everything left over from the prior world. Okay. So it's like relics of the past, but... Of Numenera, maybe like large numbers of them? Numbers of eras? Is that where it comes from? I don't know. Sega's Cliffs thrives by trading artifacts from ancient civilizations. I guess it's different than just relics of the past because it's a whole other civilization. Like, the world's risen and fallen this many times. We're the 9th world, from what I understand. So, like, 8 other times there's been a complete apocalypse and all their technologies were not lost forever because you can excavate and find them, but they're just, like, not around anymore. Civilization had to rebuild itself. Saga's Cliffs thrives on trading artifacts from ancient civilizations. Hells, you can't scoop a handful of earth without finding drift from prior worlds mixed with it. So, I'm unsure if Numenera, this world, might be like Earth, but it's like terraformed several times over, or like a human-like planet. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this franchise, but interesting ideas by Monte Cook and his company for their role-playing game. Numenera is anything for prior worlds, but mostly we mean the stuff of value to us. A lot of the Numenera are just oddities, fancy trinkets with little real use, but sometimes you'll get a cipher that lets you do something incredible. Artifacts are worth even more. A cipher will only do something once, but artifacts get a lot longer. Last a lot longer. They don't get a lot longer. Well, I guess maybe some of them do. They can burn out at the most inconvenient times, he frowns. Though they can burn out at the most inconvenient times. Like my speech, apparently. Not that it ever happens to me. You should give side eyes to her. Not that ever happens to me, no. So ciphers let you do something incredible, but they just like, you just use them and they're gone? Is that what I'm understanding? Ciphers will only do it once? I thought ciphers were like, you kept them around. I don't know. Of course, we got no idea what most of this junk was originally intended for. Now, this is what I'm using it for. It doesn't matter what it's intended for. In most cases, it really doesn't matter. Like, you might find what used to be a propulsion unit for a star chariot, but who the hell knows enough to build you the rest of it? Better use it as a weapon or power source. That makes sense. He scowls, frustrated about something. I bet we could remake the world if we knew 1/10 of the secrets of the ancients. But most days, it's a challenge just to survive. Okay, so this is like... It's like Fallout. Post-apocalyptic world, people are just trying to use the technology of the old world, but Fallout was like the first time. Fallout has happened, like they rebuilt the world another 8 times, and this is the 9th time it happens, basically. Okay. They've had whole worlds that have gone to extreme levels of technology before their end of the world. What's your story? Oh, I'm going to be doing a lot of talking. Ask me again when we get out of here. Oh no, I'm going to have to say, what's your story again? I don't trust this damn reef any more than the company we keep. What do you think of Callistigue? A parasite disguised as a scholarak. Scholarak? Don't be surprised if she betrays you when the day is done. Actually, that would be slower for her. My nose. Actually, that would be slow for her. And why do you travel with her? That's a good question. The follow-ups are always on the top, so it tricks me here. He clenches his mouth shut, and you can see his jaw muscles working. She said she could help me with a problem I had. We never seemed to get anywhere with my business, but found plenty of time for hers. It wasn't something I cared to do again. Keep in mind when you talk to her. Okay, so she's manipulative. Makes sense. She's got the high intellect. I think that is the combined mental social stat in this. I think it's like everything. It's like you have your might, which is like your strength and hit points. Your what is this one called? Dexterity or something? Might, speed. Your speed's your speed. Who would have thought? Your health is separate, it looks like, but I think might has something to do with it. No, maybe not. Maybe they're separate. Maybe there's 4 stats. Okay, health is a 4 stat. Never mind. I'm learning too. Well, actually, some of you probably know better. Might have played this game before. I really need to play this game because then I'd be more of an expert at it. Hey, I'm an expert with the idea behind it. I was a huge Planescape player, alright? So the spiritual predecessor I know pretty well, and I'll probably get around to playing that eventually. Just throw in a comparison. Tell me about your tattoos. They look almost alive. Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. I was wondering. These, they're nothing. Call them a consolation if you must. Some call them my worst names, but that's because they've had occasion to run afoul of these little snakes. He's got these living tattoos all around. That's pretty cool. He looks away. The line of questioning is clearly at an end. You see, that happens to me a lot in real life. Someone is like, "No, I don't want to talk about that anymore," and I'll be like, "Oh, tell me more." Yeah, I don't always get social cues. How are you at that? Like, I've actually talked to people who I've related that to, and they're like, you're probably autistic. No. A lot of people don't always get social cues, okay? I don't know, maybe I am, though. I doubt it. Where do you think we should go next? You want to fix that crystal chamber back there? Yeah? First step is getting out of this reef. Stop talking to me. This isn't just dialogue. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want your help anymore. We should keep going, alright? I don't know which one to trust. Like, she seems untrustworthy, but I don't know. I kind of like their banter a little bit. You got it. What are these? Interact, sure. This is probably a mistake. Two cones float and spin deliriously around each other, giggling like children. What are you? I'll watch for a pattern. Sure. They turn faster when their spiraling paths cross each other. What are you for? The cones greet your question with a split second of hushed silence, followed by sleek pearls of helpless giggling. They laugh at me. Alligator rubs his hand along a stubbled jaw. Sometimes the Numenera will do something useful. Sometimes they'll turn on you inside out, and sometimes they just don't do a damn thing that makes sense. So they giggled at me, though. Do I have points in quick fingers? I don't remember. Let me check. I do. I'll try. I don't think I need to use my daily thing. Alright, tutorial effect. If you select a companion's portrait in the effect window, they can assist the cast off some challenges. Your companion stat pool are used instead of your own, and they may have different skills. Companions cannot assist in a crisis, can only use their stats during their turn. Okay. Continue. No, I'm gonna do it. I've got a 100% chance. Okay, well, what do I click? Do I click this? Do I click this? What do I do? I'll just do it. What do I click? Base difficulty 90%. I'll just do it. I succeeded. Success! You managed to graze one of them with the tip of your finger. Roaring, a voice says, and your vision is stolen from you. A moon hangs over you, but it is not the one you recognize. It's black and in a pearl white sky. Thick, flat asteroids orbit it like petals in the wind. You feel questing tendrils at your ankles, and the hot winds on your face smell of scorched hair and grief. You can smell the grief. Yikes. Your vision returns, and then a cone hangs motionless for a second before resuming their giggling dance. Try to speak to the cones again. Alright, well, I did a thing. I didn't have to spend a thing for it. I don't think I did. Did I? No. I had 8 to begin with. Okay.
Yes.
Look at it. Though this cube hovers in the air, you can feel the ground shudder with its vibrations. Interesting.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Am I missing anything here? Yeah, if I'm missing anything, just message me, let me know. Write it in the comments. Because I'm doing this whole playthrough completely blind. Haven't seen any tutorials. I've never even I looked through the Numenera book before. I never really played Numenera though. Played similar games, but yeah, if anything, game can be similar to this. Oh, did we just enter Crisis? Are people fighting us? The music kind of like it's more extreme now. There's 4 people, and I can't move. Quaro. Oh, that's a good name for a villain. As you step onto what looks like the back of an enormous construct, 4 strangers approach you. Are these like just the beginning bandits we have to fight? In the lead is a wiry man with a parallel scar running from cheek to collarbone on the left side of his face. He gives you a welcoming smile, putting on great gloves embedded with pulsing... Oh, yeah, welcome. Then we put on these death gloves. He's about to say something to you, but Inosis okay, I'm going to stick to one pronunciation of this. Calisteg. Calisteg? Calisteg. 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 Let's go with Calisteg. I want to say Calistegi, but Calisteg. Cal! Oh, I just can call her Cal. There we go. I'm going with Cal. I thought you'd sworn off tolling the reef. Found anything tasty? His eyes travel up and down both you and Allegern. I like the future. I'm not sure I said the right number of futures slang. Found anything tasty? Odds and ends, Quarrel. A lot of their sayings have carried on or have cycled back to things like odds and ends. Nothing that would interest you, I'm sure. Her words are calm, but she has gone quite still. Her intellect's higher than mine. Speed and might don't seem to matter. I'll let them talk. His hand curls into a fist at his side. I was wondering, specifically, if you've seen a falling star that landed here not too long ago. I've seen... Oh, she shouldn't lie. I've seen nothing of the sort, dear Quaro. Her lips closed thinly. I've seen nothing of the sort. Nope, doesn't look like you're lying at all. Yeah, she probably failed that lie. I'm not sure. What about your friend? He turns towards you. I know most of the draft that scavenges the reef these days. Draft. Oh, that's a good word. I like that. Speaking of slang. Those are nice touches. You have to add local slang to any world that you build. World building's so important. It's a rare pleasure to see a new face. Yeah, he's so charming. It wasn't a star. Where did this star land? Nice scars. How'd you get them? You see, I don't want to be a deception guy. Like, I want to be a skilled guy. Like, I don't want to be the rogue. I want to be the jack of all trades. It wasn't a star. Hey, maybe he's talking about another star. I can ask, where did the star land? Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't be reduced to harassing noble travelers. I never saw it. You see, maybe I'll be able to evade the question. My employer did, and thought, who's the most trustworthy team I could send at the moment's notice? Luckily, they were on another assignment. we were interested and weren't too drunk yet. So, this guy, I like this guy. I don't want to kill this guy. He's funny. He's funny. Maybe if I just keep on asking questions, like he might be like, "You're asking too many questions," or he might be like, "These guys, they don't know anything." How kind of you to ask, Quarles says, clapping his gloves together. So few people are interested in the tangled motivations of paid explorers. The world is littered with ruins and fascinating secrets. Trouble is, anyone can claim them. But when something falls from the sky, that's rare, and a man can make his name off such a find. We're being quite handsomely. That helps. That helps.